Minnesota's immigration divide deepens as local sheriffs partner with ICE, a political setback for Governor Walz, Minnesota. Governor Tim Walz is facing a significant political and administrative challenge as 5 county sheriff's offices in the state have formally entered into cooperative agreements with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE), marking a shift in local engagement with federal immigration enforcement policies. This development adds pressure to Walz's long-standing position favoring sanctuary policies and signals growing divisions within Minnesota on the role of local law enforcement in federal immigration efforts. Background and policy stance: Governor Walz has consistently supported limiting local cooperation with federal immigration authorities, asserting that enforcement of immigration law should be handled solely by federal agencies. His administration has emphasized the importance of building trust between immigrant communities and local law enforcement, a position he has held since before taking office. In 2019, Walz stated, "Congress has given federal agencies the authority to enforce immigration laws. Congress has not given local law enforcement that same authority." Further reflecting this philosophy, the Walz administration passed legislation in early 2023 enabling all Minnesota residents, regardless of immigration status, to apply for state-issued driver's licenses. The policy, widely discussed across the state, was estimated to benefit approximately 81,000 individuals. The shift. Counties sign ICE agreements. Despite the governor's policy direction, sheriff's offices in Cass, Crow Wing, Freeborn, Itasca, and Jackson counties have entered into 287 G agreements with ICE. These agreements authorize selected local law enforcement personnel to carry out specific immigration enforcement tasks under federal supervision. According to reports by the Sahan Journal, this includes identifying non-citizens in local custody who may be subject to federal immigration proceedings. These 5 counties join Sherburne and Kandiyohi counties, which had previously established such partnerships. The 287G program, originally launched in 1996, allows ICE to train and certify local deputies, essentially deputizing them with limited federal enforcement authority. In many cases, this includes fingerprint identification, interview procedures, and issuing detainers for individuals who may face removal proceedings. Reactions and legal concerns. The expansion of 287G agreements has prompted concern among civil rights advocates and state officials. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison's office emphasized that while these agreements are often promoted as tools to target violent crime, research has indicated that many individuals detained under the program have committed only minor offenses, including traffic violations. In a statement to Sahan Journal, a representative from Ellison's office noted, "These agreements have been shown to disproportionately impact people with no serious criminal history. Local law enforcement should be cautious about assuming responsibilities outside their traditional scope." Political implications. The timing of these agreements is notable. Governor Walz, who ran alongside Kamala Harris in the 2024 presidential election, was part of a ticket defeated by Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Immigration was a central issue in the campaign, and Trump's victory has emboldened efforts nationwide to enhance cooperation between federal and local authorities on immigration matters. The developments in Minnesota may be seen as a reflection of this larger national trend. The sheriff's offices entering these agreements appear to be acting independently of the governor's policy framework, highlighting the decentralized nature of law enforcement policy in the U.S. While the state executive can set a tone, county sheriffs are elected officials and possess significant autonomy. What comes next? As these agreements move forward, affected communities and advocacy groups are expected to respond with increased scrutiny. Legal observers suggest there may be growing calls for oversight and transparency in how these cooperative efforts are implemented, particularly regarding how individuals are identified, detained, and referred to federal authorities. In parallel, the state government may face mounting pressure to clarify the roles and limitations of local law enforcement within the immigration enforcement landscape. With both policy and public opinion divided, the debate in Minnesota is far from over.